Well, the good news is that Miami-Dade has a great mayor at the county level as well as the city of Miami. And that is obviously a good segue with what's been going on with Mayor Suarez in Miami with housing. This is a real crisis, and dealing with that as the county mayor, I can only imagine how many calls your office must get a day. What is, I guess, the short and the long-term plan, at least for the next year and beyond, into how you guys will be dealing at the county level as far as housing is concerned?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got the highest cost of living compared to our relatively low salaries in the country. So the highest percentage of people spending more than 50% of their income on housing-related costs. So it's totally unsustainable. And interesting in this discussion about new tech coming to town, there's a lot of discussion about will that drive up housing prices and create even more of a divide. So we have to be super aggressive. Housing is really a crisis of affordability. We're moving forward. Our housing starts more quickly. I'm going to be convening a roundtable to talk about ways that our housing builders can step up and do more to create that housing more quickly. We've got county properties that we need to deploy for more affordable housing, again, more quickly. I've been aware through my work as commissioner that there are ways of building that housing at a more affordable rate. So, for example, the actual construction costs, there's pre-built, it's called form building that reduces the cost. There's shared co-housing that's going forward in a lot of communities now that helps reduce the cost. So, we've got to leverage all of those things we should be producing ideally 10,000 new units every year. That's what we need. It's quite astonishing.
There's no shortage of development. Like there's no shortage of construction. There's no shortage of building. When we're down in the Dade portion, like really for us, that's the beach. So we're Aventura, Sunny Isles, and down to Bell Harbor. And, when I go to Sunny Isles, it's unrecognizable. Like that's just unrecognizable to me. I don't know that they could fit any more concrete in that few square miles.
Actually, I think they can't. And I think that's one of the things I've been told is part of Sunny Isles' challenge, because it's really fueled its own operations on growth, and it's pretty much come to full growth.
And yet they're still trying to build. The last commission meeting I went to, they were arguing over a new parking garage for Aqualina 972 or however many Aqualinas they're on. But they're going to start having water problems. So I was wondering if you could talk about that, because I know that that's an issue that we care about. And obviously where we are in Florida, we're very vulnerable to issues with our drinking water. And I think they're overdeveloping and we're in a bad way.
Yeah. So we've got a third of all Floridians dependent upon the Everglades and the aquifer under the Everglades for our drinking water. So this is a very serious challenge. We need Everglades restoration to recharge the aquifer. We need to deal with sea level rise, which is putting salt into our well fields and pushing up against the aquifer. So saltwater intrusion is a huge problem. And we also have pollution. So we have the water and sewer system breaking down in Miami-Dade as well as in Broward, old plumbing and so on. And we have the largest infrastructure project in the state of Florida's history on the rebuild of our water and sewer system. But switching from drinking water to the Bay, which is our economy, our livelihood, our health, we had that famous fish kill with thousands and thousands of marine animals.
Yeah, what happened there? That was like a year ago or a couple. Like when was that? It was fairly.
It was in the fall. It was.
It was like right around election time. I mean, it was. I remember, and it got kind of glossed over. It got lost in that, and so what happened with that?
The water heated up and also loss of oxygen. So when you have too many nutrients in the water, it's impossible for the sea life to grow, the seagrass, and also literally there was no oxygen for the fish to breathe. So we have to attack it on every level. We know that we have a septic problem. We have too many homes on septic, and as the water level rises, the septic runoff is going into our water. The fertilizer runoff, that's a problem. The garbage dumps into the waterways, and the breaking of the sewage system. All of those things together led to this massive die-off, and so now we're attacking it aggressively. And the septic to sewer conversion is the number one priority for us in the county, for our state delegation. We're talking also to our federal government about it. We obviously can't continue to just pollute our waterways and think that we'll have anything left. Our environment is our economy.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.